Right, good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're off to the 186th Hadley Agricultural Show, and we've been blessed this year and we've got free passes because of my YouTube videos, so let's get off to the show. Right, well, we're driving down to Hadley, which if you notice is in a big depression, and many people, local people, will call it Hadley in the hole. It's of course being Hadley in Suffolk, not Hadley in Essex. We're going to the 186th Hadley Show, and it's been going more years than that because of course it didn't have some in the war and also in COVID, so at least 190 years it's been going. Right, well, we're going along. This is the entrance. Please display your pass. Right, but we're just driving through what is very similar to the bocage during the war. Is her indoors wanting a free lunch?
Not yet. Just have breakfast.
She's only here because of my goodness. Yeah. People are streaming in already into the car park. Looks like the event organisers have got another lovely day. I seem to remember, yes, last year was beautiful. Someone could have washed their Land Rover Discovery if to come here, but that was her indoors job. Yeah, so people are streaming in, which is good. Well, we're now entering the show. Erin Dawes is there. She's carrying the big long camera. I can't get her annoyed. 186th Hadley Show. Welcome to the Hadley Show. A day that is a beautiful weather, a day that should be remembered by locals. It's a lovely event. These rural agricultural shows are marvellous for the UK. Great history in them as well. Right, various things. I think they've come in by the plant tent, or the flower show tent. Only been here God knows how many times, I don't know where I am. One of the nicer tents in the show, well, they're all nice, but of course it's the flower show tent, so let's go in here before it gets too crowded. Marquees, it's a tent. As the little boy said, it's a tent. Excluding me, everybody dresses so lovely for these country shows. Fascinating. This is at the wedding. Quite lovely. Well, and there is the winner of that category. Class 1, which is an English country garden. There we have the winner of Class 1 and also Best in Show. Right, well, this tent, not a marquee, is the Royal Crafts one. They're indoors like this. Hand-painted cork jewellery. No. Oh, that's the Royal Crafts tent. Very nice indeed. How much of it is made, handmade, or bought from China, I don't know. Gonna head out under this high, very old oak tree and head to the art exhibition. Some fella playing something, I don't know what it is. I'm going to say a lute. Sure it isn't. This art is done, or most of the art is done locally, of course, and to a very high standard as well. And we've got some good old Suffolk punch horses, called Suffolk punch horses. There's some general shots. There's some locally made spirits of sorts and beers, and doors wandering off. This is the food hall, where the first thing you see is monster sausage rolls. See what else we got. Cheeses, all sorts. This is normally crowded as heck in here, but it's not too bad. Barking dog, quiet. smells in here are lovely, but there's obviously someone got a curry smell which is pervading the whole tent. There's a bit of cobweb.
And you'll see
there's Plod. So we've got to serve Suffolk and Cambridgeshire. No, that's not Plod. Blood service.
They stay on. And I know when I used to keep black Wednesdales myself, I could never do it. And could never grow the fleece to this length. And I think it was because I kept them as a long wool breed in the middle of London, and you don't get as cold in London as you do out and the Ryland too. So there are that many different groups of sheep in the UK that are all judged in different breed standards and then different sections as well. And those sections are designed to suit different areas of
all
the UK
about sheep.
How they get.
We're now over on the other side of the show. The main ring is in front of us on the right. And the stands and people are certainly hotting up. There's a lot of people here. And good old Peter's Ice Cream, another Suffolk institution out of Ipswich, I think. Been there for years and years and years. I think he was originally Italian. I'm not sure. Well, originally he was Italian, but I don't know if old man Peters is still with us. I doubt it, the number of years it's been about, but he might be. We have the Suffolk Young Farmers Tent, which I was a member of when I was young, and chairman and social secretary. And I was just saying, I'm 62 now, and we used to, last few days we'd have been here setting up the tent and all different things. It's lovely to see it carrying on. A lot of these societies, of course, are dying. I was in the Round Table as well. I don't know if that's got much of a following. And of course there was Rotary. Pity if they do die out. A lot of people met their wives and husbands in these organisations. I certainly, that's where our indoors turned up. I think I picked her up after the old pile. I don't know what she was doing. Another lane to walk down. St Elizabeth Hospice and other places. But we're walking down here because Catherine's friend used to work with at LV Insurance as one of the show sponsors, and he's got their tent down here. Insurance companies, I understand it. I don't know. What do I know?
Well, a designated tractor riding area for our smaller.
Right, this is the members' tent. Giving access to the Grand Ring. And a bar. Just had a free side off day, so I don't really want any more.
Top ranked freestyle motorcycle rider in the latest hard stop trick. There's usually
There's a lot over there, but we're not getting out of the queue because we're getting some scran. There's Beethan, look.
Yeah, and the kids. Everyone.
And the kids.
Doug, everyone.
But we're not going because we're queuing up for scran. Free. So this is the stewards and other people's food tent, which we've kindly been given tickets to. Very nice, bit hot. We're in here, got our food with Big Nose and Oscar. But Beethan, ex-show director's wife, still in the queue. Well, we've had a very, very nice lunch, exceptionally good lunch in the stewards and tent, or marquee, of course, as it's called. And we're now walking down to the Grand Ring, going to go in the members' tent and see if I can find my old mother. But as ever, a lovely, lovely turnout because the weather's so good. Right, we're back in the members' tent. And there's my old mother who's 88 sitting down there. Hi mother.
Alright, walk up, walk up. The dog's actually doing nothing wrong. I'd like to blame the dog. It's a bit sticky in the sheet. Walk up. So, usually I try and get between her and the sheet, but that's not going to work. So I'm just going to put pressure on her. Good girl, give her a chair. Disconnect from the sheet. I get it back to me in a submissive mind, and I get it back coming to me, and she chose that. Exactly the same as horse whispering. Have you seen them in the round pens? It's their language. I always say if we're the most intelligent creatures on the planet, why don't we make them understand our language? Why don't we understand theirs? And I think if we use a technique like this to a dog attacks. Okay, right, we're going to move on. I need about 10 volunteers.
The lower half of the showground now, where there's lots of little stalls and independent eating places. I haven't seen a strimmer. I can't believe I've not seen a strimmer. I do like the strimmer. Well, we're back to where we started. Had a lovely day at the show. A bit exhausted because it is a lot of walking. What does my step say? Can't see, can't read it. I've done a lot of work at walking. So I'll end the vlog here and say once again thanks for watching and see you on the next one.